Hello and welcome. If you have monthly data in your data model and you want to present year-to-date numbers in your reports, this video shows you one way to do it. In the example I'm using, it is a profit and loss account, but it could be any numbers that you want to show on a year-to-date basis. So here's the report we're starting with. It uses cube value functions to bring data into the report. The corresponding data table in the data model has monthly account balances, but it could be any data that can be added over time. There's also a time table in the data model, which is by months. There's just 3 months of data in this case. Now the DAX functions built into the data model do cater for a wide variety of time intelligence functions, including total year to date. But to take advantage of these functions, you need to have daily data and a time dimension with days in it, a complete range of days with no gaps that would look something like this. In my model, I've set up the months as text. It's the way I prefer to do it. Because of that, I need to make sure that the months get sorted chronologically and not alphabetically. I do that by clicking on Sort by Column and making sure that the month is ordered by the time key. The time key is simply the year times 100 plus the month number. If you don't do this, then your months are ordered so that January comes between February and March alphabetically, and then all your numbers are wrong. So the first step in creating the year-to-date columns in your report is to add the first and last month of each period somewhere in the respective columns. I'm going to put mine at the top. So we will be defining our January, February and March year-to-date columns as January to January, January to February and January to March. As you'll realize, this logic can be used for any continuous range of months, be it quarter to date or, for example, back to school period, which would be perhaps just August and September. Now the tricky part, you need to build a CUBESET function that references a range of months bookended by the 2 months that you've entered above it. Even though the bookend months are cube member functions that include the name of the time dimension, it's important that you include that name in the CUBESET function as well. The CUBESET function comprises 3 parts in this case: the data connection, this workbook data model, the range of months, which is soft-coded to the 2 cells above, and the caption. The caption in a cube function is the last parameter and it's optional, but if you enter something as the caption, it's what will be displayed in the cell. Now we can copy that cell across and copy the cube value functions over from the left-hand side of the report. The percentages are just calculated in Excel, so they work as is. And we can see how the soft coding is working and picking up the correct months. And we can do this by clicking on each cell reference and pressing F9. Other things you might want to do is to hide the top 2 rows, soft code the year so it makes it easy to update it to 2021, and add an Excel calculation to check your numbers. That's it. Thank you for watching.